Well, welcome everybody to the closing ceremony of the XPC Hackathon 2023. It's been a wild 48 hours. We've had a lot of fun here, and we hope that you guys have as well. The last 48 hours have really been a celebration of innovation in healthcare AI. We've got awesome people from all over the place doing cool stuff, and it's really just been a pleasure watching everybody work and create. And to start us off, Stu is going to go over some demographics and interesting stats about this past weekend.
Thank you. Wow, is all I have to say. Thank you everybody for being here. I wanted to spend a minute and just talk about some of the collaboration that we witnessed over the over the last 48 hours and talk about some of the details that made this event really special. The geographic diversity was amazing. Every time we would send an update, it would send a warning that this is going across 16 time zones. And then there was also disciplinary diversity. People that were mid-career, practicing clinicians, and a really wide-ranging mix of data engineers, software developers, as well as first-time and very experienced hackathoners. We saw amazing teamwork. There were people willing to switch teams and topics at the beginning of the hackathon, people pushing themselves past their usual disciplines, and folks building partnerships with some of our sponsors and mentors. And we saw that engagement pretty much throughout the whole event. We had some interesting engagement metrics. We saw through our Slack channel in the days leading up to and then throughout the event, there were over 250 active members sending over 5,000 messages. And there were team huddles pretty much going 24/7. And what that all resulted in is just an amazing broad impact, affecting several different healthcare processes, care journeys, and disease states. So thank you, everybody. This exceeded all expectations, and just so excited to be able to do this event with all of you.
So none of this really would have been possible without the sponsors that believed in our mission to bring together an amazing, innovative community. And I won't name everybody, but you can see a lot of the sponsors that were involved with the hackathon formally. You know, you kind of have each group representing a different award. So we had VCs helping with a Spark of Potential award. We had the data companies helping with care insights. We had care delivery companies helping with that award. And we also had a patient empowerment cohort that really made this all possible. And then to tie it all together, this was about AI, and we had companies representing the AI award. Most importantly, I really want to give a shout out to people that provided their support with the most precious asset that we all have is time. And this was over a weekend, and people juggled their kids' soccer games and all other responsibilities that we have normally as people. And they, despite all the challenges, they came together and dedicated time for synchronous communications and for asynchronous communications. And I've touched base nearly with all of the mentors individually, and they were thrilled by the kind of communications that they got from our participants. That was really fun to witness. People were even asking when the next one was happening as we were wrapping up. And so I really could not say better things about everyone.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the awards.
So first, we're gonna kick it off with a care delivery award. And this award was, this track really was created to give a shout out to all of the care teams that are in the front lines. And the goal was to rally individuals to think about how could we alley-oop care teams to provide better patient care? And how can we find a way to optimize what they do day to day, whether it's workflows or processes or how they interact with each other or the patients. And we had a lot of amazing sponsors to make this possible with their technologies. I won't name everybody, but what was impressive about participants in this track is they really pulled components of all of the different technologies available to bring it all together. Picking the winner has been particularly difficult because we had so many close competitors. We, after extensive discussions, we feel confident about the winner because not only did they score the highest on all of the categories that were ranked, but they also represented the true spirit of our hackathon, which really meant that they came together for the first time during the event, and all of the ideas were fresh, and they both built onto it. And I'm really eager to announce the winner, which is Team 26 Reco. I'm not going to name everybody here, but you can see who's been part of this multidisciplinary team. And I'm just really happy for y'all, and we're going to be able to share more of what they've built another day.
Under patient empowerment, we know that our healthcare system doesn't always put the patient first. And so it was really encouraging to see how many people submitted tools and things for patient empowerment. As Paulius and I like to say, we like people who let patients practice at the top of their license. And so the winner of this category, the judges decided on unanimously, and they did a great job with it overall. The winner is Team 3, Simple Doc. 33, sorry, Team 33, Simple Doc. Congratulations. It was a very simple product, very useful, and will definitely help with patient empowerment.
Okay, so next we have Care Insights. And for the Care Insights category, what we and the judges were really interested in was leveraging data and integrating and acting on that data at the point of care. And this was also a unanimous decision, just a very sore pain point and very beautiful integration of multiple sources of data in order to see which drugs are covered by insurance at the point of care. And that is Team 54, Next Pill. Just a really, really excellent presentation and just an awesome integration of different data sources that was amazing that they could do this in 48 hours.
Frontier category. What I really appreciate about this one is how much the news has benefited us in this way, where often we're talking about ChatGPT. The emphasis that I was giving on AI in healthcare is we're seeing what AI can build, what AI can process. And I think the winner of this category, again, unanimously, does a great way of doing that. If we can go to the next slide. It's going to be Team Rogue 58 with Hong Lin and Alexa Huang. And they built something very interesting where the area that they're exploring is how you can judge those existing AIs. How can you make sure that they don't go rogue? So that way the clinicians have the tools that they need in order to determine what's best for the patient. So congratulations to Team Rogue.
For Spark of Potential, this was about seeing which startup built the most compelling case for a future startup. We encourage everyone to really think about startups in the future. I was very pleased to see that over 90% of the teams also mute. But we had one team that we thought really covered all the bases, including a team, a compelling business case, total addressable market, and a pretty compelling problem to solve. And the winner is, next slide. Ooh, Triage.ai. Congratulations, team. And again, we cannot say this enough. Thank you for everyone here. Number one is the participants. This couldn't have happened without you guys, sponsors, mentors, administrators. This would not have been the same without you. Again, we've reiterated it so many times, but seeing the engagement, I logged on to my Slack at like 2 o'clock in the morning last night. Saw 6 teams like on huddles. I was like, oh my God, like we really created something magical here. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next.
I'd like to continue off those themes from Gus, where this really has been a microcosm, this hackathon, these last 48 hours of much of life. We've had babies who have been born during this hackathon. We've had health challenges. Certainly for everybody who's been a part of this, there's been a lack of sleep, whether it's hunger or thirst. We've experienced all of the things. But what we want you to remember is not that, but it's the relationships that you have. We want you to remember the costumes. We want you to remember seeing Gus in his kigurumi costume as a flying squirrel, both professionally and I'm sure in his personal time as a superhero. He'll dress it the same way. So there's that. There's everything that you've learned from our mentors. I've heard a lot of wonderful feedback where people have said that they deeply appreciate how these mentors have been supporting them. And this isn't just going to be from what happened during the hackathon, but these are things that you're going to be able to carry with you. So if we have an ask for everyone here, it's please take whatever it is that you learned, teach it to 2 more people, and ask them to do the same. So that way the experience that you've had, the respect, the kindness that you've experienced, as well as all the technical pieces that you've learned about healthcare, that can spread to the rest of the world. And I think that would be a wonderful legacy for this event. So thank you for joining us. And I know we've got some more final words right after this.
Just a couple final thoughts from Paulus and I. This was a lot of fun for us. I know this was a lot of people's first hackathons, and we hope that everybody had a fun time, was able to learn something, build something, and just carry that excitement forward. X equals primary care. We're solving for X, where we're just constantly building, connecting, and we would love for you guys to continue following what we're doing and keeping out for maybe future events like another hackathon. Feel free to connect with us on LinkedIn. This was an awesome just collaboration amongst a lot of people, and we just have so many people to thank, both the people who helped us organize as well as all the participants.
Absolutely. I'm going to keep this short, but there will be more materials forthcoming following the event. Look in the coming week. We'll be sharing presentations and other things, and watch out for future hackathons. Thank you, everyone, and we will see you at the next one.
Thank you, everyone.